Oh, whoa.
All right.
Yes. Oh, he's a
It's time
Preston.
to go on a deep
What's up?
dive inside the mind of
Oh my
Jeffrey
God.
Preston Bezos, or
See,
as
look
some
at his
people
face.
pronounce
What do you
it,
see
Heffrey.
behind that expression? What do you see behind that expression? You see years of turmoil and suffering come rising above, and now the fucking desire to dominate a people. Okay.
We're gonna explain it. All right, here we go. Deep dive. Jefe Preston Bezos. Fun fact: most popular first name is Yeb, after Jeff Bezos' initials.
Note how to pronounce the J. It's a Yeb. Okay.
Yeb, because he is from Albuquerque. Is Albuquerque in New Mexico? He's from Albuquerque, so it's pronounced Yeb.
There you
go. And you'll note that he has a green eye of sorts. And here is the dive into the mind of F.A.
We're going through that green eye.
Yes.
All right, so you can see that he thinks about a lot of things. His mind's full of a lot of things, primarily great things such as shopping cart people, Yeb, sex, tax avoidance. You can see at the forefront of his brain is his most important thought.
We wanted to highlight the fact that we didn't write sex on his head.
Yeah, that was already done.
That's why the
Everyone
red
already
circle
knows
is
he's thinking
important.
about sex. You will note the fact that on Twitter, he follows his ex-wife, but she doesn't follow him back.
We will go into further depth about what shopping cart people means and why it takes up the most amount of space in Jefe Bezos' his mind. All right. Here are the people that Jefe Bezos considers to be middle class in his head. This is what the majority of the population looks like in his mind.
All right, so you can see the man on the left, a shopping cart person, prime example, okay? He's the middle class, he owns a shopping cart. The shopping cart's not all that fancy. You can see he's missing accessories on it. It's very functional. It's not the most sturdy thing in the world. A solid hit from another man the size of him might dent the cart, might be less usable. The man on the right, he's collected his funds in a legitimate or not way. We'll never know. He slapped some nice stickers onto his card as a sign of social status. You can see he's clearly above the rest of the populace. You can see the colors of his hair, the chain with another shopping cart on it. You know that he is clearly a superior human being to every other person on the planet.
So in Jeff Bezos' mind, social status is determined by the kind of shopping cart that you have, as presented here. We have two members of middle class, but you can see that it is clearly a spectrum, which goes to show how evolved Jeff Bezos' shopping cart theory is. And here we see the final form that it takes in Jefe's mansion. This mansion rolls over the hills in Jeff Bezos' mind, leveling cities as a distribution center for his company, Amazon, which is notable. Notice we have not mentioned it yet this presentation. But yes, this is what the average Amazon distribution center is.
There are no longer any cities. They've all been leveled by Jeff Bezos and his enormous shopping cart. This is where all the people live. Unless, of course, you don't own a shopping cart, in which case you're homeless and you go along with the cities. Gone.
Yes.
Dead. Goodbye.
Your shopping cart is your ticket to Jeff Bezos' cities across the world.
Jeff Bezos sees no more in each person than their Amazon shopping cart. Once Amazon takes over the world, there are no need for shopping carts. All they boil down to is a symbol of social status. No one's putting shit in shopping carts anymore. They just fucking scoot around in them.
Oh, sure.
They replace cars. You just need to be inside the giant Jeff Bezos shopping cart as you level cities.
Yes, for scale, you can see the very tiny shop. No, that's not a shopping cart. That's a car. The very tiny cars on the side of the road that have been abandoned so that they can climb aboard the Jeff Mansion shopping cart.
Yeah, look at those silly, fragile cars that can be run over by one wheel on the giant, enormous shopping cart. Imagine driving down the street and then Jeff Bezos' enormous cart rumbles down the hill, runs you over, killing you and your entire cartless family. You want to end up like that? No. No one wants to fucking be flattened by Jeff Bezos' giant cart. Make sure you invest in a shopping cart before Jeff Bezos' future, his envisioned future is realized.
All that will matter is the kind of shopping cart you have. Be sure to obtain one by any means necessary as soon as possible. And yeah, that's our presentation.
That's the Jeff Bezos.
Questions, comments, concerns.
Yeah, please feel free to discuss what has happened.
Yes, we have elaborated on this a lot, so ask several questions.
Yeah, we didn't manage to fit it all in, but we have theorized quite a bit.
We have a lot.
My aunt wants to know, what about the drones?
The drone, we don't need.
Okay.
We don't,
In
apparently.
Everyone lives inside the Jeff Bezos shopping cart cities. You see, regular cities have already been flattened. People don't spread out. If they try and live on their own without living the shopping cart life, there's always the risk that you just get run over by a giant shopping cart. The only people that really matter and have any power in the world live within the shopping carts, which already have heavy surveillance. There's no way you're getting out of the sight of the camera inside of those shopping carts, but at least you don't have to live in fear of being run over.